Please welcome to the stage Congressman Mike Waltz.
How about Kat Kammack and Matt Gaetz? Florida Warriors. My name is Mike Waltz. I took Ron DeSantis' congressional seat just to the east of here, Volusia, Flagler, St. John's, Lake County. Big shoes to fill, but his are Navy shoes and mine are Army. Go Army. Hey, we're hearing a lot about the American dream. I've lived the American dream like Kat, grew up under a single mom, busting her butt, playing by the rules. Took her 15 years to get through college. Took me 4 to get through VMI, the first in my family to ever go to school. And she just retired as an executive vice president of Prudential Securities because the sky was the limit. She played by the rules and she got it done. And she paved the way for me to be the first Green Beret ever elected Congress. And we're pretty sure the only member of Congress still jumping out of perfectly good airplanes that just hit 24 years in the National Guard. But here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing, and this is deadly serious. That American dream is under threat, internal and external. It's under a real threat. Internal, the left wants to, as you heard, take your money, take your guns, take your health care, take your schools. Right now, we can't even get our kids into school unless you live in the great state of Florida. And have unelected bureaucrats decide winners and losers, decide who gets what, take your money that you worked so hard for and give it to others. You know what that's called? That's called socialism. And that is not what this country is all about. Over my dead body, are we going to allow socialism take over the United States and America? Here's the other thing. Congressman Gaetz and I see this all the time. The left fundamentally believes this is a bad country. They fundamentally believe that this is a misogynistic, racist, colonialist country that didn't start with our great founding fathers in 1776, started in 1619. That is wrong. That is not what our kids should be learning in school. That is not what this country is all about. But if Joe Biden wins the president, if he wins in the White House, that means we've probably lost the Senate. They're going to get rid of the filibuster and all of the things that we shake our heads at. Green New Deal, defunding police, the Breathe Act. Have you heard of that? That's an act the left has put forward to take down ICE, to take down Border Patrol, and the entire federal prison system. All of those things they will make law. Not to mention the Electoral College, the Supreme Court, and everything else that has made this country so great. Here's what's at stake in 18 days. Now, what's the alternative? Who has done more in 47 months than Biden has done in 47 years in Washington, D.C.? Donald J. Trump. I'm going to ask you some questions, and the answer is obvious. Who gave our veterans choice and accountability that they've been asking for decades? Trump. Who gave the country justice reform that disproportionately affects our minorities after both sides of the aisle, Democrats included, have been asking for it for decades? Trump. Who moved our embassy to Jerusalem after multiple presidents have promised to do it? Trump. Who's standing up to China like no other president has? Who's going to get us a vaccine from the Wuhan virus in record time? Who will fight and fight hard with every breath he has, every hour of the day, to keep this country great? That's who we need to be supporting. That's our commander-in-chief. And that's who we have to get reelected to 4 more years. So let me tell you real quick. I was out in Afghanistan fighting with my Green Berets under Obama and Biden. You all remember Bowe Berghdal, that traitor? Unfortunately, I had to lead the search for him. We lost good men looking for that traitor. And I woke up years later to see Obama with Biden standing right there with his parents in the Rose Garden calling him a hero. That's their definition of a hero. That's not my definition. That's not your definition. We had our hands tied behind our back overseas with restrictive rules of engagement. We had Americans getting paraded around by ISIS in orange jumpsuits, getting beheaded. We did not have the equipment we needed. We did not have the funding we needed. We did not have the training we needed. And the media and the left dare to put out ridiculous stories saying the president doesn't support our military. It's Joe Biden who didn't support our military. I was there. I saw it firsthand. And we can never go backwards like we were under Obama and Biden. Never again. What did we get under President Trump in the last 4 years? We've got the tanks we need, the ships we need, the planes we need, the missiles we need, the training we need. No president has supported the United States military like President Donald J. Trump, and that's why we've got to give him another 4 more years. Let me tell you a quick story about a real hero. I wear this bracelet every day. Those are real heroes too. I wear this bracelet every day for Staff Sergeant Matt Pacino. Sergeant Pacino was one of my best Green Berets. He volunteered to go on point every single mission. Finally, I stopped him one day before they went out of the wire and said, "Matt, what are you doing, brother? You are just rolling the dice every time." He actually will go out in advance of our armored vehicles on a motorcycle. You know why? So he could be close to the ground and he could see the tripwires. And he said, Commander Waltz, if they get me, I want them to just get me, not my brothers in the vehicle behind me. Those are the kinds of Americans that we need to be celebrating in this country. Well, you know what? One day the Taliban got him. But every day before I get ready to walk into the Capitol, I put this bracelet back on. I look in the mirror and tell myself to be worthy. My challenge to all of you is to be worthy. My challenge, our challenge in Congress and in government is to create a country that is worthy of their sacrifice. Everybody here should be worthy of those men and women that are standing out on that wall right now as we speak, keeping this country safe, because the number one job of the federal government is to keep us safe. But it's not just the men and women in uniform. As you heard my wingmen and women over here, Kat and Matt talking about, it's those men and women that put on that badge and put on that blue every day to stand between us and the bad guys. And I want to tell you, because I've heard the president say it, I've heard them say it, we have your back. 100% to all law enforcement. I see you out there keeping us safe right now. We have your back. To all you first responders, we have your back. And if a politician is afraid to say that, like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris apparently are, fire them. Get them out, vote them out, send them home. Look, I'll leave you with this. Back the blue. Back the blue. Back the blue. This is what's before us. These are the choices that we have to make. I had a deal with my Green Berets that for those of us who made it back would take care of the kids and take care of their futures for those who didn't come back. And I'll be damned if I'll have those kids, if I'll have my own 16-year-old daughter growing up in a country led by democratic socialists or in a world led by Chinese communists over my dead body. That is not what this country is all about. Everybody, please, yelling at the television isn't good enough. Posting on social media isn't good enough. Arguing with your liberal relatives at Thanksgiving, not good enough. Roll up your sleeves, be part of the solution, keep fighting, fight for this great nation. 18 days, we are going to chart a greater path. We are going to re-elect Donald J. Trump. We are going to chart a future for this country that is better than it has ever seen. We are going to keep America great. And most of all, we are going to send Biden, Harris, and Pelosi packing. Send them home. I salute you.